tonight's going to look like is we are first going to do a right stuff presentation.
Thumbs off, please.
And what the right stuff is, it's rewarding someone who has been outstanding in their participation with the collie, whether it be as a breeder, or a judge, or a writer, or whatever. And one of the things about this award is that the recipient doesn't know that they're receiving it and who is going to be the right stuff person. So the other thing is, you need to know the two presentations that we're doing tonight were to be done in 2020. And then the show was canceled, and then last year the dinner was canceled, even though the show went on. So the thing have you ever tried to keep a secret for almost 3 years? It's been a challenge. So at this time, I would like to call up our recipient and the presenter. And you'll notice that we have this throne here. They're going to sit. And it gives me great pleasure to present this to Larry Willeford. And our presenter. And our presenter and chief steward. Believe it or not, he didn't know. So Pam is going to be the presenter. It's on. Is that right? You'll say the next slide.
Yeah.
You got slides?
Yes.
You're sneaky.
I'm super sneaky. Okay, sorry. Hopefully everybody can hear me. I don't know how to use these things. Oh gosh, I'm scared. All right, slide one, I guess. Okay. Tonight we celebrate Larry Willeford and his over now 50 years, since this was supposed to happen a few years ago, of dedication to the Collie and the Collie Club of America. Larry, like many of us, started out in his love of our wonderful dogs by watching Lassie on TV and reading the Albert Payson Terhune books. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. Yeah, you're good. He went to his first dog show in Dallas at the age of 13 and was bitten by the show bug, despite not coming from a family involved in breeding or showing. However, he is blessed by a mother who supported his love of the collie and provided rides for him to shows and club meetings with the North Texas Collie Club, which allowed him to follow his dream of one day breeding and showing collies. Larry joined the North Texas Collie Club in 1968. Hopefully I get the dates right. And the Collie Club of America in 1970. He has served CCFA in several capacities throughout this time, first serving as the Bulletin editor for several years, and then serving as district director for Texas. He also served a short stint as CCA first vice president in 2018, as well as being a member of Judges Education Committee and Ethics Committee, and lastly, the Materials Chairman. Slide two.
my God, Larry, look at that outfit.
His greatest contribution has been as an AKC judge since 1989. He has consistently proved to be a well-respected and popular judge. The 2023 National Now will mark his third assignment at our greatest show, with having previously judged dogs in 1998 and 2011. In addition, he also had the honor of judging the Collie Club of Canada show in 1994, giving best of breed to the Great Gambit's freeze frame Kodak. And he also was able to judge the Ken Memorial Sweeps that was held the day before the 1996 CCA in Columbus, which was won by Champion Marnus in the Spotlight. Thought I would just read you a couple of the excerpts from his CCA judges' critiques from the two nationals. Slide 3. In 1998, smooth winner's dog to Kimberly Iron Bulletproof from the 6 to 9 month puppy class. A beautifully balanced puppy with wonderful neck and outline. A very clean, light head with excellent stop, skull, eye placement, and an exquisite expression. Slide 4. Rough winner's dog to Fantasies, Fortune, and Bronze from the Bred by Exhibitor class. Winner was a gorgeous sable puppy in glorious bloom who caught my eye the moment he stepped into the ring. He was beautifully balanced and stood foursquare with a good solid rear. His head was inclined to lightness with absolutely no depth, and was clean in stop, skull, and profile. A sweet, well-placed dark eye and glowing expression. Slide 5. For 2011, smooth winter dog to Caliber Key to the Fortune from the 6 to 9 month puppy class. A lovely sable dog who caught my attention by his curvaceous outline and proud carriage. Upon closer examination, I found this youngster to excel in the details which create a correct profile, parallel planes of head, and with a well-placed stop and excellent fill of skull. A masculine youngster without being overdone. Slide 6. Another photo of Cooper as a mature dog. Slide 7. Rough winner's dog to Tallywood Paradox from the Open Blue Merle class. The minute that this dog stepped into the ring, I had a feeling he would be the one to beat. Slide 8. A masculine dog of correct size. His outline was confirmed as I began to examine, and felt well laid back shoulders, a good solid back, and a neck that fit softly into the withers. All of this was covered with a luxurious and very abundant blue coat of correct hard texture. Slide 9. I love this picture. His head was clean with a beautiful turn of muzzle, correct stop placement, and excellent skull. Slide 10. So even more enjoyable and rewarding for Larry has been his breeding career, done on a very small scale, but having produced over 50 champions. Slide 11. As a young teenager, Larry was most impressed with the Ginger line, and he began a long friendship via snail mail. We remember those days.
And long distance calls.
Yeah, long distance call. With George Horn, and was able to eventually obtain a sable bitch from George. Slide 12.
No.
Well, you gotta realize I had to do this without being able to talk to you. Anyway, but Lady never had a litter, but George became one of Larry's first mentors, and a long friendship continued as George always inspired and encouraged Larry in his pursuit of breeding, showing, and judging excellent dogs. Slide 13. Larry also credits John Buddy as one of his mentors, and has deeply appreciated the long friendship they continue to enjoy. One of the best parts of being involved in this breed is the many friendships we get to enjoy each year with everybody in our collie world. Absolutely. Slide 14. In the mid to late 70s, Larry was able to become more active in breeding and showing in partnership with fellow Texan Grace Cossett of Vanity Collies. They were able to convince George Horn to allow them to breed their blue daughter of Champion Marnus Silver Saber, I can't say that, to Champion Juniors and Indelibly Slide 15. This was his first pivotal breeding decision, as it produced 4 champions, but most notably the 2 blue bitches, Champion Vanities, Blue Days, and Champion Winecrest Vanity Fair. Blue Days was the 1979 CC of A Reserve Winner's Bitch, and a many times specialty best of breed winner. Slide 16. Champion Winecrest Vanity Fair was Larry's first champion, and very special heart dog, who became the foundation of the original Winecrest line. Slide 17. This is Farrah and Daisy going best race at the 1979 CC race.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Farrah was a truly special show dog and finished her title by going working group first from the classes and earned several more group wins along the way as a special. And back in those days, this really was working group, not working group. As it happens, this is also about when I first met Larry myself. Watching him show Farrah, and Larry and Farrah were just a wonderful team together in the ring. Slide 18. The Winecrest family line was able to continue on through the Farrah daughter, Champion Winecrest All's Fair, who was bred to Champion Telstar's Night Capers, who was a handsome tricolor son of Champion Telstar's Cosmic Capers, who was the 83 Best of Breed winner back in 1982.
Wow.
A few champions came from this litter, but my favorite, of course, was the first of many that I ended up co-owning with Larry. Slide 19. That dog was our beloved Champion Winecrest Sundown Sensation. Decker, as he was known, followed in the footsteps of his granddam in winning several groups, and on one super exciting day in November 1985, he won a Best in Show under Roy Ayers in an entry of about 3,000 dogs at the Oklahoma City Kennel Club. Yeah, back in those days. Slide 20. Though Larry was originally known for his long line of beautiful blue bitches that all changed in the late 80s, when a few breeding decisions took his program in a little bit different new direction. In 1986, Larry acquired a sable bitch puppy from Twin Creeks Collies, who was sired by Champion Twin Creeks Tough Guy. Her name was Twin Creeks Winecrest Breeze. She was bred to Champion Tartanside Spellbound, a handsome sable dog that Grace Casa had acquired from John Buddy. From this breeding would come a trifectored sable bitch, Vanity Tangerine Dream, slide 21. She would be bred a few years later to a dog that Larry had fallen in love with at a judging assignment, and it awarded a 5-point major to, and that dog was Champion Gambit's freeze frame. From the freeze frame litter came 2 pivotal bitches. Larry kept a tricolor bitch, Champion Winecrest Bring On the Night, and the blue bitch, Winecrest Blue Shadows, who went to Linda Ash Davis of Gambit Collies on a co-ownership for litter, where she was bred to Champion Gambit's Dream Stay. The offspring of these 2 bitches became the foundation for the current Winecrest line, slide 22. Larry was to get a puppy out of the Gambit litter, but life got in the way, as it does for all of us. So he had to kind of curtail breeding for a little while and showing. So he offered to let me have his puppy on a co-ownership. In September of 1993, Linda sent me a sable puppy bitch, who ended up being our Champion Gambit's Dreamtime, slide 23. Tessa loved to show, and thankfully most years she was able to have coat in the springtime, and earned many specialty best of breed wins, and was a top 10 rough on 2 occasions, despite limited showing. Tessa was a lot of fun to show for both of us, and Larry even got to show her some. Yeah, a few times. Slide 24. And this one is my favorite, taken by Nancy, after she won the veteran class at Rochester CCA. Truly special day
That's a great
for us. Yeah, you had
I
that
have
one.
one somewhere.
Yeah, it was similar. Yeah. Slide 25. Yeah, this one was mine. When Larry finally was able to move back to North Texas again in the later 90s and return to breeding, he was able to pick up the strands of his program through those descendants of Champion Winecrest Bring On the Night and Tessa. A tricolor great-granddaughter of Champion Windcrest After Dark, slide 26, by Champion Country Views Tonight's the Night, was bred to a pure for sable son of my Tessa, who sadly did not like showing dog shows at all. From this breeding came Champion Windcrest Sundown Sierra. Sierra was bred back to her sire for her first litter, which produced one of our favorite specialty winning bitches, slide 27, and producer, Champion Windcrest Desert Rose, slide 28. Rose as a young adult, and slide 29 as a veteran bitch.
Wow.
I love this bitch. Rose, who was also a pure for sable bitch, was bred twice. Slide 30. Her first litter by Champion Tapestry Southwind Blue Bowen Island Sun gave Larry his second all-breed Best in Show winner and multiple group winner, Champion Windcrest Swept Away, otherwise known as Rose. Slide, or Robin. See, I'm nervous. Slide 31. A couple of years later, both Desert Rose and Swept Away were bred to Champion, Tallywood in a New Light, who was also a Bowen Island son. Both girls produced multiple champions in these litters through two particular bitches were to carry on the Windcrest line. From the Swept Away litter came, slide 32, Champion Windcrest Ray of Light, and from the Desert Rose litter came, slide 33, Champion Windcrest Sundown Wild Rose. Both of these bitches have been good producers, and the current and final offspring from these girls and from the breedings that have crossed the offspring of these two girls. Slide 34, just one of the offspring. And then slide 35. Oops, still there. Slide 36. Slide 37. Turn around and look at through these 50 plus years, Larry has always had to keep his number of dogs very low, or at times none. So it is truly impressive to have produced over 50 champions and many generations of specialty winners. Larry has always strived to breed top quality collies and to contribute his time and knowledge to our club. So I think you will all agree with me that Larry really does have the right stuff.
Thank you.
I would say something if I could, but I just want to say that it's been quite a journey. And Pam's been right there with me the whole time, all these years, and it's been great. Thank you, everybody, and this breed and this club has really been good to me, and it's been my life. So, thank you very much. Very much.
Now, if there's anyone across Larry's story they'd like to share.
Did you know about it? Oh my God. Did you know about it? No.
Nobody knew. I've kept the secret very well.
Oh my God. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Tom. I'll sell that then.